Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 in the Sims FreePlay All Mezzed Up Quest.
Many thanks as always to EA and FIREMONKEYS for letting us share a special early access preview with you guys.
This is a new quest which unlocks the ability to build mezzanines, which is another word for indoor balconies.
Whoa!
Pretty sure people are going to be happy about this one because we definitely are. But before we get into the walkthrough, we're just going to give you some information about what's required to start the quest.
First of all, the game developers have told us that this quest will be available beginning April 3rd, 2018. That's according to Eastern Australia time, so it might actually be closer to April 2nd for those of you on the other side of the world.
Second of all, this is a discovery quest, which means you do not have to start it on April 2nd or 3rd. You can start it whenever you want to. The way to start it when you're ready is to go to the park and find Bree, who will have this icon above her head.
Third of all, in order to complete this quest, you will need a house with multiple floors. So you'll need a house with a ground floor and upper floor, which means you need to first complete the Multi-Story Renovations Quest. That quest only becomes available at level 17 and only after you've completed all the main quests that come before it.
We think you'd also be able to complete this quest if you have a basement, and you'll see why later in this walkthrough, but since the basement quest can only be done after the Multi-Story Renovations Quest anyway, our original advice still applies. You need a house with multiple floors, so make sure you've built that by the time you start this quest.
Now, let's get started on the walkthrough. As you can see, it's a 7-day quest. If you finish the quest within the 7 days, you'll win a new pre-built house template, and we'll take a tour of that in another video. If you don't finish within the 7 days, you won't get the house template, but you will still unlock the ability to build mezzanines, or, as we said, indoor balconies.
So the first task is talk to Bree. Your sim notices that DIY Bree, as we're calling her, is looking extremely stressed out over something. Talk to DIY Bree to find out what has got her so upset. So talk to her for 5 minutes. Aw, poor Bree, she's stressing. She's really one of my favorite NPCs in the game.
Yeah, she also brings so many good things with her.
Yeah, balconies, patios, basements, and now mezzanines.
Hug Bree. Your sim approaches a stressed Bree. It seems that the expert who was supposed to help her with a new DIY episode on mezzanines has backed out at the last minute. She's on a tight deadline and has no one to help. Bree is not going to get anything done in her current state. Have your sim hug Bree.
Hug for 10 minutes. Oh, so sweet and cozy. Offer to help Bree. Your sim's hug calms Bree down a little, but she still has no one to help her with her TV episode, and her deadline is getting closer. What can your sim do? They know. Pretend to be an expert in mezzanines. Have your sim offer to help Bree. I think pretending is maybe not the best thing you could do.
Although, I don't know, most TV presenters I'm sure aren't experts and stuff. Maybe our sim can blag it.
I'm thinking no.
Phone a cab to the mezzanine house. Your sim's offer to help is such a great relief to Bree. She is over the moon. Time to go home and phone a cab to the mezzanine house.
Okay, so we've got a phone and a house here, and call cab is the first task up there.
Your sim arrives to find Bree waiting for your sim. Since this is a construction area, safety is paramount. Bree needs to take your sim on a health and safety tour. Talk to Bree to discover the hazards of the workplace.
Alright, health and safety tour, 1 hour and 1 minute. So while they are getting started talking, we're just going to do a quick overview of the house here. We will see much more of this later in another video that we're going to do on the channel, because this is the ultimate prize house, or at least it's a model for the ultimate prize house. But we're not going to show too much of it because the ultimate prize house is going to be a little different from this version in the quest. Identify the hazard. Bree shows your sim the dangers of improperly stacked crockery. Now Bree wants to see if your sim can identify what is currently a hazard in the work area. Can your sim pass her test? Have your sim find the workplace hazard. Okay, so we have a few different things here.
Yes.
And they all have different time options. So like one is 2 hours, one's 20 minutes, one's 40 minutes, and one is 1 hour.
Though the rubble on the floor definitely seems to be the one that's obviously a hazard.
That's true.
Boxes out of the way, not so clearly a hazard.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try one of the shorter options and one of the longer ones, and we'll come back and tell you guys which one is the right one. Yep, so it looks like we are correct that the more hazardous looking one is actually the hazardous one. So the 2 hour task, this pile of rubble, is the one.
Bree is floored that your sim is able to recognise the trip hazard caused from the broken floor. It's time to ensure the second floor is styled correctly for the show. There's a lot of mess on the second floor. Bree needs help in cleaning the space. Have your sim clean the second floor.
Okay, so if we check out the second floor, we have a couple of different spots here. So what we can do is call over a friend to help and get those tasks done at the same time. So this one over here is 1 hour. This one over here is 3 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, instead of it being 4 hours and 20 minutes to accomplish the cleaning, it'll just be 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Many hands make light work.
Are we mezzanine ready? With the space clear, Bree wants your sim to use their expertise to ensure the mezzanine is safe. Your sim recalls seeing on TV that it is common practice to check walls to see if they are solid. Perhaps that will work. Have your sim check the marked walls on the second floor. So there are multiple bubbles showing, and we're just going to have multiple sims doing them at the same time so that we don't waste too much time.
Fluttering fluff pools. While your sim was checking the walls, a cat snuck into their house. To avoid a filming catastrophe, it must be shooed away. Have your sim shoo the cat away. Wow, that was
a pun, all right. Shoo away for 4 hours and 10 minutes.
That's a big cat.
Yeah, that's like a tiger-sized cat, my goodness.
Cat is not interested.
Research mezzanines. Finally, the house is feline-free. Now Bree wants your sim to confirm that the third floor mezzanine is safe. Sadly, your sim failed to mention to Bree that they lied about being an expert in mezzanines. Time for some quick research. Where better to research than the internet? Research mezzanines on a computer. Bye-bye, kitty. What did I tell you about pretending?
Well, she'll make it through.
Research for 5 hours and 30 minutes. I mean, I'm liking the look of this already.
Yeah.
Look at that. And then look at that. Mezzanines on top of mezzanines.
Very modern, lots of space. Go to a home lot. Your sim researches mezzanines using Ask Eves and watching SimTube. Wow, the internet is so full of conflicting and confusing information. The only way for your sim to be sure is to build a mezzanine. Time to put your sim's findings into practice. Send your sim to a home lot to construct a mezzanine.
Alright, so this is the part where you're going to need your multi-story house, as we said. So we've got one already in town, and we're going to bring our sim over. And the next task is to build a mezzanine. Your sim arrives home. Building a mezzanine is the only way to be absolutely sure. Have your sim build one. Okay. And the instructions note that there must be a room below the room in which you want to build the mezzanine. So it works pretty much exactly like stairs and balconies and whatnot. You need to have structure underneath to support. So the little hand of God here is telling us to tap on the home store, and we have a new tab which is just for mezzanines. So to build one, you need to touch and drag anywhere within a room. Ensure that there is a room below the room where you want to build, as we said before, and you basically just do it by dragging your finger across the area where you want the mezzanine to be. And there you go. Next task?
Modify the mezzanine. Great work building the mezzanine. Have your sim test the structural integrity by modifying the mezzanine.
Okay, and again, you just do that by going into the regular old build mode and dragging your finger where you want it to be. Just like that. Return to the mezzanine house. Your sim's tests with building and modifying mezzanines convinces them that mezzanine on the third floor of Bree's house will be safe. Phone a cab to the mezzanine house.
Now, I don't think that now you can carry on building mezzanines because
you haven't done the quest. Yeah.
We tried, you can't.
We will definitely have a whole separate tutorial video about mezzanines, but I think it's going to be very similar to building, like we said, balconies and stairs and all that.
Give news to Bree. Your sim arrives at the mezzanine house. Time to give Bree the good news about their mezzanine success. Speak to Bree.
Give good news for 5 hours. Convince Bree. Your sim informs Bree that the third floor is stable. Bree looks a little unconvinced. Time to break out the whiteboard and markers. Have your sim detail the mezzanine's structural integrity on the whiteboard, which is over here, and convince Bree for 10 hours.
Well, there's a nifty looking chart there with equations and such.
Actual mathematics and diagrams and whatnot.
Now, if any of you can work out what those equations say, then please let us know in the comments.
No, this is like not just...
No, it's not actually, that's not real.
It's in Simlish.
Yeah.
Simlish, like, versions of mathematical... Is it usually Greek characters that are used?
Meet SHOO. Oh dear. Your sim's diagrams and the smell of whiteboard markers has convinced Bree. She tells your sim that the producer, SHOO, will be here any minute. Bree will tidy the 3rd floor mezzanine while you greet SHOO. Have your sim meet SHOO.
And here she is on her cell phone looking real busy and important. Meet her for about 6 hours and some minutes.
She also just has a vibe of producer about her.
Yeah.
On the phone but wearing casual clothes.
Yeah, very much so. Your sim introduces themselves to SHOO. She is surprised to see that Bree has help from your sim. She would like to see the completed mezzanines in the house. Bree should be finished preparing now. Go to the 3rd floor to look at Bree's work. Alrighty, the 3rd floor up here. Investigate Bree's work for 7 hours and 30 minutes. Oh dear, we've got dripping water coming from the ceiling.
At least there's buckets there. Okay, our sim's examining that spot, as is the producer. Fortunately, not going towards the drips.
Oh, producer is shaking her head though.
Calm, SHOO. Your sim and SHOO arrive on the 3rd floor. Bree has just finished prepping the mezzanine. SHOO is furious at the mess everywhere. The site is not ready for the photo shoot. She wants the set shut down immediately. Have your sim calm SHOO.
Oh man. Okay. Calm her. Oh, she's going down the stairs.
She is running off in a huff.
Slow down, lady. We gotta talk to you. Okay. Calm SHOO for 4 hours and 10 minutes. Oh, poor Bree coming down the stairs after her. Oh. She is really freaking out. Have 3 sims in mezzanine house. Your sim's words have little effect. SHOO is so angry she wants to fire Bree. Poor Bree. Your sim promises they will get the job done. SHOO momentarily relents. This is a big task for your sim. They need to get some help. Have 3 sims in the mezzanine house. I think we've got 2 over here already, so let's go ahead and call over a 3rd.
Now that help has arrived, it's time to get the 3rd floor clean and save Bree's bacon. Clean all the mess on the 3rd floor.
It looked like there was a lot of mess with that stuff dripping, for one thing. Okay, so task 1, clean for 5 hours. And this one will be 1 hour and 40 minutes over here. And the dripping part will be 8 hours and 20 minutes. And let's just go ahead and call over a 4th sim to help out with that last task up there. And that will be 3 hours and 20 minutes.
So you can definitely do this in 8 hours with just 3 sims. We just got 4 here to make it easier for us.
Sure. Math. Cuddle the kitten. Cleaning the mess should appease SHOO. However, removing the last item revealed a kitten. It must belong to the cat that was found earlier. It looks very nervous. Perhaps cuddling it will calm it down. A calm kitten will be able to find its mother. Cuddle the kitten.
This is hardly a task.
This is, well, for 11 hours and 40 minutes.
That's a long time. What if you need a potty break?
It's also a full-size kitten.
Well, that cat was massive.
That's true.
Aww.
So cute. Look at that face. Those blinking eyes.
Approach SHOO. What great work. The house is now tidy and feline free again. Let's hope SHOO is happy. Has Bree still got a job? Talk to SHOO. That kitten's still there hanging around.
Okay, SHOO is back on her phone down here. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Approach SHOO for 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Comfort Bree. Your sim tells SHOO that the 3rd floor is now tidy. She seems pleased, but is still angry at Bree. She is giving Bree one final chance. Bree is happy, but also very shaken. Have your sim comfort Bree.
Okay, comfort her for 6 hours and 40 minutes.
I think Bree's gonna pull through okay.
Definitely with our help. Freshen up. Bree is so grateful that your sim is so supportive of her. With the house now complete, Bree wants to start the photo shoot and interview ASAP. Your sim is filthy though from all the hard work. Have your sim freshen up in a shower. Fortunately, this model home has a lovely shower up here, and it's one of the spa showers, so freshen up for 10 hours and 30 minutes.
Your sim feels fresher and looks more presentable. It's time to team up with Bree and Sue and get a group photo in front of the mezzanine house for the front page of the DIY magazine. Have your sim meet for a group photo with Bree and Sue.
And we've got X marks the spot, so have group photo for 5 hours and 50 minutes. Oh, we're just taking a selfie? I thought this was for a TV show. They need that camera crew from the private island villa. What a great photo! To finish the shoot, Bree and Sue now want an interview with your sim to discuss the design process. Talk to Bree to start the interview. Start the interview for 11 hours and 40 minutes.
Relax by the pool. Sue and Bree are pleased with the footage and interview. It's time to wrap up. After all the hard work, the pool outside is looking really inviting. Have 3 sims relax in the deck chairs by the pool in the mezzanine house.
And here are the deck chairs back here. So relax by the pool, 16 hours and 40 minutes. So definitely you want to make sure you've got your 3 sims doing this all at the same time so that those 16 hours don't add up together. Send sims home. What a crazy day! Your sim is exhausted from wrangling cats, building mezzanines, saving Bree from losing her job, and contending with a fierce producer. Bree and Sue thank your sim again for their hard work and say they will be happy to work with them again in the future. Time to call it a day. Send all your sims home.
Congratulations! From cranky producers to feline infestations, your sim has discovered the art of mezzanines. You can now build your own mezzanines by selecting the Mezzanine tab in Build mode.
Congratulations, your sim has earned DIY Bree's Mezzanine House. Build the Mezzanine House on any empty home lot now, and as we said, we will do a separate video doing a tour of that pre-built house template. So do check out the video description below for a link to that video, and in the meantime guys, please let us know in the comments what you think, and if you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way.
Thanks for watching!